Noir. Cake. Okay. Damn! That was crazy effect. Little finger guns. Wow. Ooh, you hear that drop?
I've already seen this before. I feel so high. 흐릿해져 하나 둘 셋. Now I'm blind. I don't know why. 보지 않아도 알잖아. Bad ending. We are nowhere. 이제 없어 나. Nobody else is here. Feel like nobody else is here. 너는 어떤 표정일까? No need to take a look, cause I know what's the next. We are nowhere. 이제 없어 나.
I mean, really.
이제 없어 나.
Who eats apples like this? Come on, you guys. When in doubt. Perfect ending. Wow. Shut up. Bro. Yo. That was the perfect ending to that. Oh my God, that was genius. What? I don't. I'm going to challenge you on something. Because some of you are saying that the car at the end is lit on fire for views. I disagree. Okay? I'm going to tell you what I think and then we'll discuss. She's using tragedy for content. I do think that's true, but here's what I think. And either way, I think that using the tragedy for content or her lighting her own car on fire for content, for views, for likes, is a great concept. It's a really solid escalation of the already established escalation throughout the video. Great. But if I'm right with my theory here that I'm about to give you, it adds a whole different twist and a whole severe escalation to account and contrast the rest of the video. Let me give it to you. Now, a lot of you have already talked about the commentary on media. And some of you say, or somebody said, maybe specifically media for a young woman on the internet. Yes, true, but I don't think it's exclusive to young women. I think this is something that everybody on the internet that has a presence can run the risk of, okay? Mainly people in the public eye, and yes. Now, do I think there's differences between women on the internet and men on the internet? Of course. However, I don't think this is exclusive to just young women. Now, none of that matters. That's just extra comment. But think about this. We have this 4 minutes of this right here, okay? This is the drug. All the little hearts and likes and views, these are the drugs. So she's popping these. It's an addiction, okay? Now, we see that reference through the entire thing. Everything that she does is for content, like you said. But it's not just to put out the content. What does the content give to her in return? Don't worry, I'll wait. Likes on socials. Dopamine hits from the likes on socials, right? It's not just making her feel good for making it, it's the return of investment, the ROI of that content, which is why she does it, right? She wants to be loved. She wants to be accepted. She wants to be liked. You with me so far? Attention. Yeah. Now, she goes pretty hard. We even have this. Now it starts getting pretty serious here because it started off with just this one little box of just the reds. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And now it's everything. Okay. So we're seeing the escalation and pretty early. Don't worry, I'm okay. Right? All staged, all a setup, maybe. Even if it's not staged, she's still doing it for content. But here's where I think the twist happens. The reason she's doing all of this, making all this content, having this persona, being perfect, being adorable, is for the likes and views. However, there is this dark side, because they do reference a couple of dark sides to this story. Now, we saw some of it in imagery that would have been nice to have a warning, but we didn't have that. But watch this, right? When we get to the end and we get this right here, we see that it has escalated, okay? She has this warehouse. She's like a public figure. It's not just her in her house. There is a whole screen back here as if she's at the Taj Mahal. No. There's a whole bunch of expensive equipment. This is a whole thing that's set up to get her to do this because she's famous now. She's popular now, which means she is liked and loved and accepted that much more. Oh, we did it. We hit the big time. But guess what? The dark side of that story is what's coming next. She just wants to be loved. But what happens when someone either loves her too much or does not love her? The other side of that coin. What leads me to believe that this is not her doing for content is her reaction to this. There's a pause here. She's processing what's happening. If she did this herself, it would have been here, camera, boop, right there. Nope. There's a moment here where she is processing what has happened. Now, that processing is not just her doing that. That is a sign, a gigantic flashing billboard for us as the viewer to take a pause and be like, wait a second. What the hell? It worked against her. There's another side of that story. Now, if you want to make a commentary on something like this, you have to discuss all of those pieces. Now, the fact that she is dead inside, that's the irony of it. She shows this massive, vibrant life, and ironically, from doing so, she's dead inside. There's no emotion whatsoever. Nothing. And this is not the first time we saw this either. Just catch it right before the end. We get that little fake smile. And it's so forced, right? Because she hangs with this expressionless face for long enough for us to think, okay, that's it. But then, nope, the fake smile comes right there. And they cut it just right. But let me go back. After she takes this last selfie in the studio, watch her body language as she's walking away and the woman puts the coat on her. Look at her body language. Just, there's nothing there. There is no, I love doing this. Oh, I love this. Hell no. Dead inside. She is done. Exhausted. Just want to go home. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect cut. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.